Hi everyone, I'm candace.fonos, Accredited Residential Manager, ARM, and Realtor with REMAX Results. Today I want to talk about something that comes up more often than people realize. What happens when a tenant moves into a property that's already listed for sale and then it sells? This situation can cause a lot of confusion, especially for tenants who worry they'll be asked to move out right away, or for landlords who aren't sure what their obligations are once a buyer takes over. So let's clear that up. In Alberta, the Residential Tenancies Act makes it very clear. A property sale does not end a lease. The lease continues under the same terms and conditions, and the buyer simply becomes the new landlord. That means the rent amount, the payment schedule, and all the rules in the lease stay exactly the same. If you're a tenant, your lease protects you until it naturally ends, even if the ownership changes hands. You don't need to reapply, sign a new agreement, or pay another security deposit. That deposit actually gets transferred to the new owner, and they take over responsibility for it once the sale closes. Now, while the home is listed for sale, landlords are allowed to show it to potential buyers, but there are rules around that too. They must provide proper written notice, usually at least 24 hours before a showing, and showings have to happen between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Tenants are expected to keep the property clean and presentable, but they're also entitled to reasonable privacy and notice before anyone enters their home. For landlords, communication is key. If your property is listed and occupied, make sure your tenants know what to expect, and reassure them that their lease will be honored. Buyers also appreciate this transparency, especially investors who might prefer to keep a reliable tenant in place. If the property sells to someone who plans to move in themselves, they can only end the tenancy at the proper time, either when a fixed-term lease expires, or with proper written notice under a month-to-month agreement. They can't ask a tenant to move out early just because they've purchased the home. And for tenants, it's always a good idea to confirm who your new landlord is once the sale goes through. Get their contact information, know where to send rent payments, and request written confirmation that your security deposit has been transferred. From a property management perspective, these transitions can actually go very smoothly when everyone follows the rules and communicates clearly. The lease provides structure and Alberta's tenancy laws fill in the rest. So whether you're a tenant moving into a listed property, a landlord preparing to sell, or a buyer looking at a tenanted home, understanding these rules will help protect your investment and your peace of mind. If you're facing this situation and want guidance through the process, I'd be happy to help. I'm candace.fonos with REMAX Results, helping landlords, tenants, and buyers make informed, confident decisions every step of the way. Like, comment, and subscribe for more real estate tips and information.